In the NFL, the challenge never stops. Every Sunday, the preparations are made. Each week, the passions rise as the blood stirs. And the hungriest players prepare to satisfy their appetite for excellence. To satisfy his hunger, a player needs strength, quickness, even faith, but above all, he must have passion. He must love the game.
It's what you wait your entire adult life for, right? Get the feeling running down your arms, into your fingers. This is what life's all about.
It's going to be kind of hectic today. Real hectic. It's going to be a place for the faint of heart to stay at home. So stay at home if you don't want to get hit.
It's a contact sport, it's a hitting game, and it starts right here, and we're doing the hitting. Let's go!
It's been said that the NFL isn't about matching wits. It's about banging heads.
Let's go, Dig! Sack him, get there, yeah, coach!
I remain hungry in a way that I want to go to the Super Bowl.
And for Okoye, he's past the 10, he's past the 5, he chucks it, touchdown! Unbelievable! An incredible run by Christian Okoye!
To play with all-out effort is the mark of a pro, but to play your best when it matters most is the sure sign of a champion.
Holy cow, what a grab!
When the body cannot bear another step, but some higher will pushes him onward. When the hit is inevitable, but the resolve is stronger. When the situation seems impossible, but the play is made. These are the signs of a player a breed apart. Players who have earned the right to be called the NFL's hungriest men.
If you ain't selling out now, take it on in. If you ain't selling your out, take your on in. Now get after the ball. Tattoo somebody.
That's terrible running. The wheel's out on the slot. Get your ass upfield.
Oh, my God, I can't believe we blew that play.
Whether you have physical strength or not, if you don't have the mental toughness, you cannot play this game.
We got to make some plays, man. Everybody's just missing just a little bit. Come on, we got to keep the pressure on. We're still with you. We still love you. Maybe not as much as before, but we're still, you all right?
In the trenches, not to really use too many cliches, but it's war.
In the pit, a place where an ounce of anger is more valuable than a pound of strategy, lies the very foundation of the game, power. In the open field lies the unadulterated exhilaration of quickness. Being and becoming the best. It is a goal for which every player hungers. It is a hunger few players ever satisfy. But for those rare men who do, the rewards are sweet indeed.
I think just the taste of being in Super Bowls, of winning Super Bowls, and there's just no other feeling, I don't think, in sports. And I think guys have been there just hunger to go back. They're just hungry for that feeling.
Together we can do it. Nobody can do it alone, but together we can do it. Right hand, baby. We got faith. We can take them, man. We can take them out. We can break their will and we can take them out, man. Play like a championship's on the line, damn it, because it is. Hold on to your seats. It's white knuckle time. 25, 20. Spins to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
He's still on his feet, coming down the sideline, knocks a man down over the 30, 25.
Right up the middle, trying to bounce outside right. Protect that ball. Runs away from trouble to the left. Comes wide to 15. Cuts back at the 10. Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
We are seeing an upset now in the making.
Trying to win the NFC West.
Well, that's National football right there.
Oh, what a hit! My God! A hard
thrown ball and a sure-handed catch.
The foot race is underway. He's going to go all the way. No one near him now. He's down to the 20. Nathan Bowles. Up, over, in. He's going to try to dive for it. He gets there. So this is for the ball game. He's throwing long. It is caught for a touchdown by Young.
Strength in numbers, power, quickness, faith are the ingredients for a hungry man. So if you've got an appetite for action, prepare to feast your eyes on the exploits and expectations of the NFL's hungriest men of the 90s. In 1991, the phrase strength in numbers took on a whole new meaning as the Dallas Cowboys used two of the game's hungriest young players to cap a remarkable turnaround.
Aikman straight drop, throws right, Irvin at the 5, Irvin fighting Collins, touchdown!
Wide receiver Michael Irvin led the NFL in receiving, and running back Emmitt Smith led the league in rushing.
Handoff Smith, at left tackle, pops out to the 30, a block from right, gets into the 40, breaking right to the 45.
Holy cow, what a great play.
Touchdown, Emmitt Smith!
Each is a terrific accomplishment. But even more remarkable is the fact that it marked the first time in league history that two teammates were able to do it in the same season.
He throws it right, Irvin crossing, Pettis got it, might go 45, 40, 30 to the 20. A man to beat, Woodson will get him at the 10. Irvin.
It's also no coincidence that the Cowboys also made the playoffs for the first time in 5 seasons.
Showtime, you know what I mean?
There's no doubting that NFL defensive backs know what Irvin means by showtime because he showed everyone what he could do. In fact, last season, Irvin caught more passes for more yardage than he had in his previous 3 seasons combined. Still, Irvin's road to stardom hasn't been easy. A career-threatening knee injury forced him to miss parts of 2 seasons. But this former #1 pick never lost confidence. He never lost his hunger for success.
What I do? Make plays.
Nothing but make plays, baby. Give me an opportunity. Opportunity to make plays. Let's go.
And the self-proclaimed playmaker backed his boasts with a blockbuster year.
Michael Irvin will score. Michael Irvin stops at the 1, turns around, shows him the ball, spins it in, touchdown Cowboys.
While Irvin hungered for success for 3 long seasons before finding it, Emmitt Smith came to the NFL and started feasting. Smith carved through defenses last season for the first of what could be many rushing titles. With a shoulder fake or a quick swivel of his hips, Smith has the uncanny ability to go from sitting duck to sitting pretty. And because he makes so many people miss, it would be a mistake to take your eyes off number 22. If Smith makes you unable to believe your eyes, at least you can believe the numbers, including 13 touchdowns and more than 1,500 yards rushing.
Handoff Smith, big hole up the middle midfield. The 40, Smith with a whole field. The 22-man chasing. Smith to 10. Emmitt Smith, 60 yards. Touchdown Cowboys. Thank you very much yet again. And Aikman runs a draw. Emmitt Smith.
Together, Smith and Irvin led the Cowboys to 11 wins, but the most important came in Week 16 against the Philadelphia Eagles. With their playoff hopes resting on the outcome, the Cowboys were the epitome of a team together and testimony to what strength in numbers can mean.
We're ready to play, but we stayed together. We stayed together.
Believe in each other. Believe in each other. Make plays. Swarm. Pursue.
Kelvin Martin at the 15-yard line avoids a rush up the middle. 25, 30. A cut right at the 40. Still going at midfield. Kelvin Martin has brought this one all the way for a Dallas touchdown. Dallas at the Eagle 41 line to throw. Has time, throws to the left sideline. Irvin at the 25. Makes a move to the left sideline. Now around out into the 15-yard line. Brilliance by Michael Irvin. Brilliance.
Go on. Come on, baby. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work.
Goal line rolling right. Wants to throw. Chased. Throws it on the run. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Is it Michael Irvin or Michelangelo?
And that sends everybody at the vet home, and it's going to send the Dallas Cowboys to the playoffs.
47 guys believing, 47 guys hanging in there for 4 quarters. Hey, super job, because you could have gotten down, you know, when they got on top of you, and you could have said, oh, here it goes again. But those days are over with. It's not going to be, here it goes again. 4 quarters of football, anything can happen.
If you believe in miracles. And make no mistake, the Falcons have faith.
That's a lot of time on that clock, too. If we make it, they still got 2 minutes and 43 seconds. If they had Joe Montana, I'd be worried. I'd be really worried.
Norm Johnson's field goal did give the Falcons a 10-7 lead. But with under a minute to play, the 49ers thought they had ended the Falcons' chances for a win.
4-receiver offense, 3 to the right. Bono cannot afford the sack. He goes for the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers!
Come in, baby. Let it go. There's a lot of pressure on your part. Let it go.
What the Niners didn't know was the Falcons had something as valuable as talent. The knowledge that a team can only do as much as it believes it can. And armed with that knowledge, the Falcons pulled off the most remarkable upset of the year and authored its most improbable ending.
Stranger things have happened. The Falcons have hit 2 of them in the past. Trips are on the right. We're going Hail Mary. There goes Tolliver. A long, high pass. Down in the corner, batted. They fight. Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Oh, my gosh!
That couldn't have happened. Ungodly. My God, somebody caught the ball.
Haynes.
It's Michael Haynes. I can't believe that happened. That couldn't have happened.
I said somebody catch it. I closed my eyes and said, I heard the crowd yelling. I heard the crowd yelling.
If the Falcons season was marked by a pocket full of miracles, then the Denver Broncos season was saved by a man who wasn't sewn into the pocket.
Man, they got the ball. We got the ball in the 2. I mean, you couldn't ask for more. John Elway has a chance here. It's a long way to go.
Denver at the 2-yard line. They're 98 yards away from 6, but they don't need 6. They only need 3.
This game is far from over.
24-23 the score. Elway in the shotgun and in the end zone. Here's his pass. It's caught. Young makes it out of the 20. Woo!
Damn. This is the game right here. 4th and 6. This is the game. We need this.
Down to a minute 28. Elway, he's got some time. Flushed out. Rolls out. Being chased. Here's Elway. First down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah! Needed that. We needed that, boy.
You can say what you want to. I don't think I want anybody back there except number 7.
God, dude, come on.
Here's the 4th down and 10 play. Elway's got the ball. John is back. Runs up out of the pocket. Lets the pass go. It's caught. Johnson to the 40. 35, 30, 25. And out of bounds at the 21-yard line of the Islanders.
Oh, my God. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I don't think I'd believe it.
Oh, my God.
Well, I tell you, you ought to knight the guy.
Before they could knight him, there was still a matter of making a field goal.
Kubiak will hold. Here's the snap. The kick is good! Broncos lead 26-24.
This place is a madhouse. 76,000 plus have lost their minds at Mile High Stadium. And
Mr. Owen, the transmission is going to be a lot more expensive than I thought.
Really is not a
big job. It's going to take...
Run with power. Run with some power. See some power, Jumbo.
In 1990, behind a behemoth offensive line and a bruising ball carrier, the New York Giants powered their way to a world championship. Theirs was a straight-ahead strategy, which called for only one thing: straight-ahead running. The Giants' victory in the Super Bowl silver anniversary reaffirmed football's golden rule: power wins championships. A year later, the Washington Redskins used the hunger of the Hogs, porcine punishment, and the rugged running of Gerald Riggs to run roughshod over the rest of the NFL. Washington wore opponents down in what was less a battle of nerves than a war of attrition. Super Bowl 26 was no contest as the Skins devoured the Bills. That the built-for-power Giants and Redskins have won the last two Super Bowls comes as no surprise to the men who patrol the pit.
It all starts in the trenches. It all starts with the run, and I like that. I think that's how the game was derived.
And while the NFL has come a long way in 72 years, there's one place which remains as brutally basic as the Stone Age: the pit.
Damn, I gotta beat this guy.
It's harsh down there. It's very brutal. You know, it's man against man.
That's a cheap shot. You know that is.
You want to be the best, you gotta take it, because everybody's out there else. Everybody else in this league has both the talent and the opportunity to be the best, so you have to come up with something else, and that's where that hunger comes from. Your mentality has to be that I've got to take this guy out. I mean, I've got to hurt him before he hurts me, and it's like an attack phase.
Got to watch out, these guys are coming low in there. I got punched in the in a pop, so be careful in there. They're not fooling around.
Leg on that son, I'm gonna break his neck. He wait till Hey, Sula, you better hope I never get back in there. I'm gonna kick your...
I've got more cuts on my hands in this one half alone than I had all year. They must have blades stuck to the shoulder pads or something.
I mean, the NFL is no joke. People look at it and everybody loves this game, but it is a very painful game. The people who can take their pain threshold to another level usually play better also.
Me. Oh,
Fight with the brace on, if I just go like that, how does it feel like?
That hurts, but do it again. Let me see. Let's go, baby, let's go. It doesn't feel that bad, I don't think. We'll give it a try. That's orange!
If you can run the football, play what we used to call smash mouth football, you can set up anything else you want to do.
And a yard to go. DeBerg gets the snap. Hands off. Christian, right side. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the Chiefs.
No one epitomizes smash mouth football like Christian Okoye.
Well, I think power football is when you go into a game and your opponent know what you're going to do. Every time we play a game, our opponents usually know that we're going to run the ball a lot, and so they usually pile people up in front of us, and we're still running, and we're running effectively.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
Good. Get down, get your pads down, and make a hole if there isn't one.
Hey, he's gonna wear your out. He's gonna wear your out, baby. He's gonna wear your out. And up Christian over the 5, rumbles onto the goal line. He's in for a touchdown.
Whoa! Oh, he went through those people.
Okoye hones his body like a tool, then uses it as a weapon. He has all the subtlety of a tractor-trailer coming at you in the wrong lane.
Get off, line. Get off. Push it, push it, push it. Get it up in there. Yeah, go, Ronnie, go! Inside the 1. The handoff. Christian. Sweep. He runs laterally. Left side. He dives in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
When I first came out, people called me a project because I had never played football before. Right now that I've done well playing the game, leading the league in Russia in '89, people are not talking so much about being a project or not being a project or playing football not long enough. They're just focusing their attention on how good I can be.
The man they call the Nigerian Nightmare has a dream to be the best back in the NFL, and with that kind of hunger, well, it almost doesn't seem fair, does it?
Deep handoff, Okoye up the middle to the 5. Touchdown, Okoye. Boy, he is too big and too fast to be playing running back in the NFL.
Quickness is the essence of sport. But while nothing comes more naturally to an athlete than raw speed, nothing is more difficult than harnessing that energy.
Quickness! Drive off the back leg. Drive.
The Dallas Cowboys have long recognized the importance of speed. Before Herschel Walker wore the star, he was an NCAA track champion. And 2 decades before him, the Cowboys employed a world-class sprinter named Bob Hayes to use his afterburners to reduce secondaries to a mere afterthought. The Cowboys have even used computers to enhance speed. But it is the ultimate computer which ultimately makes the difference.
The mind control the body, not the body controlling the mind.
In the NFL, everyone has speed. So to get an edge, players need mental quickness.
We're looking at the receiver so much, but we're never seeing it.
Yeah, but what does it tell you, though?
That means meetings, understanding playbooks, and studying film.
Looks like this.
Simply put, to understand today's fast-paced game requires instant comprehension of X's and O's on the blackboard to put points on the scoreboard.
I feel like I can adjust better the way the ball is thrown.
Well, that's what he sees you there, and he's trying to come underneath, so we'll just put it over.
3 receivers near side. Moon, short drop. Looking for Jeffries on a fade pattern. Got it. Touchdown! Haywood Jeffries!
No team is as celebrated for its cerebral faculties as the 4-time Super Bowl champion 49ers. Theirs is a legacy which makes wearing their uniform a privilege. Theirs is a passing scheme so complex that making the team is as much a testimony to mental agility as physical ability. And no receiver in the game combines those qualities like Brent Jones.
There'll be routes where I have 3 or 4 different things that I could do on that one single route according to what kind of defense we're facing. And so you really have to be able to think quickly on your feet. Right in the middle of a pass pattern, you know, you're running down the field and you have to be aware of what's going on around you. We're trained to be able to read defenses, to be able to think quick on your feet, and to be able to make those adjustments that are necessary.
Brent Jones has made the adjustments. Though not as celebrated as his more famous teammates, Jerry Rice and John Taylor, Jones nevertheless has the same game-breaking ability. Still, Jones hungers to be the 49ers' go-to guy.
I think everybody that's involved in professional athletics dreams of making the big play. You know, you do visualize, you know, breaking free or reading the coverage and slipping behind the guys and catching that big pass.
And although tight ends don't ordinarily get a chance to make big plays, Jones is no ordinary tight end.
I've got some big touchdowns on the road, and boy, there's complete silence in the stadium, and so that's kind of a neat feeling as well. It was unbelievable. We were down 3 touchdowns, and we scored 4 in the fourth quarter, and I caught the go-ahead one, maybe a 30-yard seam play right down the middle. Caught the ball and went to spike it, and I started yelling. Usually you can't even hear yourself scream out on the field. It's so loud. It was almost like a dream because there was not a sound in the whole stadium, and I guess maybe that's the sweetest sound of all, silence.
With 4 Lombardi trophies in a decade, the 49ers have had an embarrassment of riches. And in Super Bowl 24, Brent Jones caught this jewel as the 49ers were again crowned world champions. But while the Niners have worn their helmets to the fanfare of horns, the Buffalo Bills have worn their helmets like a crown of thorns. In the last 2 Super Bowls, the Bills have been on the short end of the stick, and more than that, they've had to take some pretty punishing sticks in the process. And no one has been targeted for punishment more than the Bills' quick-score threat, Andre Reed. But then, no one is hungrier to get back to the Super Bowl than Reed himself.
You can ask anybody on our squad, what do you want most out of playing football, or anybody in the league, and that's winning a Super Bowl ring, a world championship. And it's not going to be all done until we get that.
Andre Reed knows where he wants to be, perhaps because he's come such a long way already. Drafted out of tiny Kutztown State, Reed was forced to wear number 46, a defensive back's number, until he proved himself. Reed has done more than simply earn the right to wear his familiar number 83. He has become the most prolific receiver in Bills history. More than that, he has become the weapon of choice in the NFL's most versatile offense.
They like Andre in these kind of situations.
And it is caught by Reed for a touchdown. Up, looks, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Reed. What a catch.
I think if you put that in your mind that you are the big play guy, or, you know, whenever the ball comes to me, this is what I'm going to do, you know, most of the time it does happen.
Take, for example, a Week 2 game against the Oilers in 1989. With the game on the line, Reed showed why he may be the game's most dangerous receiver and its hungriest.
Andre Reed, touchdown. Incredible. What an incredible play. The Bills have won it on the pass to Andre Reed.
I've never been around a player who has a better work ethic than Andre Reed. He is constantly seeking to improve himself.
Andre Reed's athleticism is obvious on game day. But to those privileged enough to see him in practice, his breathtaking catches and subsequent runs are no surprise.
RAC, run after catch, there's not too many players that can do that.
Here's Kelly to throw. There's the in pattern. Good to Reed at midfield. He breaks free. Touchdown, Andre Reed.
And he's so strong. He's able to pull away from defenders and break tackles and make the big play. He's a receiver that I'm glad I have on my side of the ball.
Doing what he does so well after he catches the ball. Breaking a tackle and going all the way. What a big uplifting play for the Bills.
The amazing thing about Andre Reed is what he does after the catch. He's got tremendous leg strength, and he breaks tackles, and he can go the distance.
Throws, it's good there. It is complete to Reed. What a play. What a play.
You will never see a better play by a wide receiver than the one Andre Reed just made.
Not to quit, not to let down. Always shoot for, you know, the highest goals you can attain, because they're always attainable. If you put your mind to anything, you can do it.
Andre Reed has reached the pinnacle of his position, but the Bills have yet to reach the top of their profession. So while fans can be certain that Andre Reed's personal achievements will continue, they can also be sure that Reed and the rest of the Bills will stay hungry until they reach their ultimate goal.
Well, if you don't have faith in the coach, and you don't have faith in what you're doing, you have to believe in your defensive scheme and what your coach is preaching you for your game plan.
Okay, man, let's get together. We got 2 minutes. Just remember what we talked about this week now. Got to have a purpose for everything we do. Let's take a step forward tonight, okay? Let's go out there and play hard. Let's leave it out there. Leave it out there on the field. Let's try to make an improvement in what we've been doing. Try to remember the things we worked on this week, and let's go from there, okay?
Slide right bar right. Hit the beach on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hit the beach!
Did they call a penalty?
I truly believe that head coaches are as good as the assistants make them.
Hey, Tom, what's happening out there? That time the ball was up here, you know what I mean? Settle these guys down, okay?
I got you.
Gosh, on Friday.
You mean the ball exchange?
Yeah, the ball exchange was up in the air.
Return it. Return it. We'll get a touchdown. Listen to me. That's what I'm talking about. Return it. They're not getting down anyway. Return it.
Extra point block right.
Chip.
Extra point block right. Right.
I'm giving him from Coney signals because I think they're scoping me.
8, 19, 16.
Hey,
I like that little pelvic thrust. That's a good time. Pelvic thrust is a good twist.
Slide safety dog.
All right, good.
What the hell is that?
Official. He just killed the quarterback. What's the penalty for? Let's get the flag out.
Hey, Dave! Hey, Bill! Bill!
They're offside.
Hey, ref, they offside.
Well, sorry. I saw it, but I'm not going to get on them today. I'm not. You know, we're just going to. I do the same thing. I get all wrapped up with them and don't concentrate on the game.
Just because it says from...
Marv is that subtle type of coach that I think it takes a lot for him to really, you know, get his ticker going.
Hey, wait a minute, the ball moved! The ball moved! The ball moved, damn it!
All right, what about it? You got to do something. They got 2 guys moving. Oh, face mask! Face mask!
Holding him! Holding!
The right tackle move! The right tackle! Good! The right tackle move!
That's awful. You had the spot all the way, didn't you? Well, go down. Bull.
The one's a bad call, and I was upset at that bad call over there until I saw your bad call. Your bad call trumped that bad call. What the hell's the problem?
Let's go! Come on, play like champions. Let's get down there. Hey, you gotta play like champions.
All right, Joe. Damn it. Now you stop him, okay? I put it on you. Put the hell on that. They may have to make a touchdown to tie us. You stop him, okay? Stop him.
6 minutes. We put a 6-minute drive. Hey, Tom, give me a see if we put a 6-minute drive together, baby. See if we put a 6-minute drive together.
Well, we got to stop them now. Now we can win by stopping them. That's how we win.
Come on, let's go! Let's go! Come on, let's go!
Here she goes. Still be the game.
Cross your fingers.
Clop! Clop!
Milk it! Milk it! Milk it!
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
Reverse! Reverse!
Adjust! Adjust!
Pass, pass, pass!
Give it to him!
We got a hole.
Score, Rick. Score, Rick.
Run, 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 run!
Hell of a call, guys. Nice drive. Nice drive.
Out of way to go! Out of way! Hey, way to go in there!
You gotta do now. Home opener! Home opener! Home opener! Woo! Home opener! We got it.
Nice. Nice win. This is good play. You bound your ass off.
Thanks, partner. Appreciate it, Mac. Thanks.
When I bought Goldie, I thought it was the best.
In Denver, expectations are always a mile high, which is just fine with running back Gaston Green, one Bronco who's just happy to be back in the saddle. As a first-round draft pick, Green figured to have plenty of opportunity to shine. Instead, he languished in L.A., starting only 3 games in 3 years.
The only thing wasn't that I never got a chance to play. If I had been playing and not doing well, then I think it would have been different. But I just hadn't had the opportunity.
When he was given the chance, Green displayed a flair for the spectacular. But instead of cracking the starting lineup in L.A., he was sent packing to Denver as insurance against Bobby Humphrey's holdout.
You know, we've had Bobby for the last couple of years, and he's good for 5, 10, 15 yards. Since I've been here, we haven't had anybody with gas and speed. If you can get him 5 yards, chances are he's going to go 55, you know. So, no, I don't think anybody can catch him from behind.
Elway again to Green on the draw play. Here's Gaston, 40, 45, 50. He's gone at the 30, at the 20, at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Gaston Green. Wow.
Come on, baby. Come on, O. Come on, O.
In 1991, Green led the Broncos with over 1,000 yards. It seems he had the aptitude and attitude all along. Now, in the rarefied altitude of Mile High, Green is making the rest of the NFL envious. While Green heard cheers all season long, another Bronco never did. It's not that Kenny Walker didn't deserve them. It's just that Kenny Walker is deaf. Make no mistake, however, Kenny Walker is hungry to become the best.
Well, it's different for me to have different communication on the football field. I have a lot of audibles and changes. It seemed like the people had more experience here. I learned from them.
When we play nickel, if you get blocked at all, you got to get your hands up now. But boy, these guys are big, Kenny. These guys are big. You got to get fakes.
Walker's learning curve has been sharp, and he's used his quickness to dull opposing quarterback senses. Walker has had to deal with a physical challenge his entire life. Now, the NFL has to deal with him. Walker has already made great strides. The Cardinals' Tim Rosenbaugh is hoping to do the same in 1992. 2 years ago, Phoenix had a raw rookie at quarterback. By season's end, they had one of only 2 NFL quarterbacks to have taken every snap. With over 3,000 yards passing, Rosenbaugh was up and coming. A career-threatening knee injury in the 1991 preseason threatened to put him down and out.
There's some bitterness involved. I mean, you know, why did this happen to me? That type of thing. Just when everything was going great, boom, smack, you fall down on an injury. But there comes a time down the road somewhere, say if it's 5 months or 6 months afterwards, you get hungry again. You want to play again, and you think about football.
10, I'll help you out. Work 10, I'll help you out. Here we go.
Rosenbaugh is parlaying that hunger into diligence in the weight room.
Next 9, let's go. Keep moving, keep moving. Slow, slow, slow. Now.
Rehabilitation is a lonely pursuit. Its rewards may never come. That Rosenbaugh has never missed a workout is a tribute to his resolve and testimony to his hunger. Injuries are a grim fact of life in the NFL. But in 1991, a freak injury threatened to make the Lions' Mike Utley's life grim indeed. Though paralyzed from the waist down, Utley courageously gave his teammates a thumbs-up signal. And something much more.
And I can see the team saying, my God, if this guy can go through this, let's do it for him. And a lot of teams that go through these type things, I think, go downhill. We went uphill.
Steps back left, fires it in, open Green, touchdown, Lions, Willie Green, his second of the day.
And what a pass by Eric Kramer.
The Detroit Lions were not expected to accomplish much in 1991. Most pigskin pundits, in fact, picked them to finish no better than 3rd in the NFL's black and blue division. Instead, the Lions restored the roar in Pontiac by winning the NFC Central Crown. The Lions didn't do it with mirrors. They did it by collectively looking in the mirror and making a vow to play like champions and let the chips fall where they may. And as the stakes got higher, the rest of the NFL discovered that Detroit wasn't bluffing. And even when the Lions didn't seem to be holding anything, they used sleight of hand and fleet of foot to improve their chances. By the time the regular season ended, the Lions had a franchise record 12 wins. And when the doubters said they couldn't win under pressure, the Lions huddled together and proved that the power to be the best was a hunger within. A playoff showdown in Motown turned into a lopsided Lions victory and proved that hunger is a powerful motivator indeed. While the Lions' 1991 season will prove motivational for years, Ernest Byner's motivation comes from a single fateful play which occurred in the 1987 AFC Championship game.
From the 8-yard line, 2nd and 5. Kosar reaches under center. Bernie hands off to Byner on a draw. Byner inside the 5 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2. He fumbles the football and the Broncos have it. I believe.
Ernest Byner has played his heart out to have that happen. Unbelievable.
Doesn't seem fair. And there can be no consoling Ernest Byner right now.
You see, sometimes emotional wounds are as debilitating as the physical variety.
Let's go, get him! That's it!
I formation, and out of the eye, it's Byner again on the carry. Breaks it outside, 20, 15, cuts back to the 10, 5, touchdown, Washington Redskins.
Coach Pettibone, our coach, came in after the game and said, hey, we're going to the Super Bowl. I looked at him like, you're nuts.
That Byner led the Skins to the playoffs wasn't enough to soothe his nerves.
The championship game, I had more case of nerves during that game than any other time. It was excitement about it. It was not a real nervous type of situation. It was just an excitement about it.
Byner was unable to conceal his glee over going to Minneapolis for Super Bowl 26 because more than a ring, Byner hungered for redemption. It came when he scored the game's first touchdown.
Griffin back to pass on a quick shot. Throws it in the near flat to Byner at the 5. Dives for the corner. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
It's been said that he who laughs last, laughs best. But sometimes, tears are more telling.
Hey, man. I've been crying all day. I can't cry now, though. I'm crying out. It's nice, though, man. It's nice.
Ernest Byner has satisfied his hunger, at least for now. You see, the NFL is simultaneously ever-changing and ever-constant. New challenges arise every season, but the goals never differ. That goal is to be the best. To achieve excellence is every player's challenge, but only the very best can claim success. Using faith, strength, power, and will, the very best will meet that challenge and in the process, earn the right to be called the NFL's hungriest men.